going to be crafting Suspicious Stew from Minecraft Gather, Cook, Eat by Theoharis. Apologies if I didn't pronounce that correctly. This book is the kind of pop culture themed cookbook I love because many of the recipes are as much about the presentation of the recipe and lean into the source material as they are about the taste, and the taste is pretty good on these as well. So this book has a lot of recipes that mimic various Minecraft blocks or are craftable or collectible food from the game, like the Suspicious Stew. For those unfamiliar, Suspicious Stew can be made in Minecraft by using a bunch of plants with a bowl on a crafting table, and or it can be found inside of shipwreck chests. The stew grants different effects based on which flowers and ingredients are used in it, which I guess is why it's called Suspicious Stew, especially if you loot it from a chest, because you never know what you're going to get if you eat it. So it stands on its own as a very tasty, hearty meal for vegetarians, or for, honestly, I'm not a vegetarian, and I thought this was really good. So, all that being said, I encourage you to give it a shot. We're going to go ahead and hop into the kitchen and show you how to make this. To get started crafting the Suspicious Stew, I've got a pot where I've heated up a tablespoon of canola oil, and now we're just going to put one whole diced yellow onion in. And we're going to let this saute until the onions soften. The onions are nice and soft, and so now we're going to add some other vegetables here. This is a diced 1 large carrot. This is diced 4 cloves of garlic. This is 3 Yukon Gold potatoes, also peeled and diced. The recipe calls for 2 kinds of mushrooms. We have brown, which is brown caps, the color on the top you can see there, and white mushrooms, which is white caps. So 4 ounces of each of those, adding up to 8 total. And now we're just going to go ahead and mix this and continue to cook for about 2 more minutes. Now we're going to add 4 cups of vegetable stock. And to season the stew a little bit, we've got 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. And 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And half a cup of brown lentils. We're going to get all that mixed up, and now we're going to bring this to a boil. Now that it's boiling, we're going to reduce the heat to medium and then cover it and let this cook for 20 more minutes. The stew has developed a great dark red-brown coloration to it. And at this point, what we're going to do is, the recipe says you can put in any sort of hearty greens, so that's like spinach or mustard greens, or in my case, I happen to have turnips in my garden right now. So I'm going to put in about a cup of turnip greens that I've cut into strips. And we're going to cook that just long enough for these greens to wilt. So probably by the time I'm done talking here, it'll be ready. We're also going to season with salt and pepper at this point. And this is always to taste. So make sure you're tasting your soup and you're getting the salt level that you desire for your particular tastes. So this is done. This is ready to plate up. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you guys over at the table. Here is the completed dish, our plated Suspicious Stew. I have to say, this recipe really surprised me in how good of a vegetable soup it is. I mean, in some ways, it's much like many other vegetable soups, but it really seems like the author put some care into this. The lentils really give the broth a thicker body to them. The vegetable combinations between the root vegetables, as well as that last flourish of greens, really make that vegetable flavor come through. And then the soy sauce and the tomato paste and the salt just really make... This could be a really hearty meal, even if you aren't vegetarian or vegan. This is vegan, by the way. And so I really encourage you to make this. And on top of that, it really kind of looks like the Suspicious Stew from the game. So I encourage you to try this book out. I'm going to make some more from this in future videos. If you enjoy my pop culture videos in general, check out some of the other ones, my Sonic the Hedgehog chili dogs. I've got a lot of Disney ones like Grapefruit Cake. So go ahead and check that out, and I'll see you next time.